Hey there crew, my name is Captain Geronimo and welcome to yet another live stream of Let's Play Star Trek Online. I have literally forgot how to YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know if this thing is on. Can you see me? Can you hear me? That's gonna be my question number one. So sorry, it's very hot in here, my window's open, you might hear some crazy kids screaming from outside, but okay, let's just deal with it. The point of today's video, my fellow crew members, and yes, I'm alive. Thank you for asking. I'm still here. I haven't been here for almost 2 weeks, but I'm back. I took some break. I feel very tired, I have to say, but I'm still here, trying to get that the Raider, which came out in Infinity Box, which is strange because 2 weeks ago we got a Jovian Raider in Infinity Box. There has never been 2 Infinity Boxes in the period of 2 weeks. That's suspicious. That's weird. But yeah, let's not deviate too much from today's topic. We have the part 2 of featured TFO. On which you can win a free Tier 6 starship. Let's open up a mission tab, go to the events. The featured one is the Tolian Trouble. We can play Azure Nebula Rescue, which has been revamped, or Vulcan Sneered, which, to what I heard, has also been revamped. So, every 20 hours by completing one of these 2 TFOs, you will earn 1 mark. When collecting and contributing 14 marks, you will get a reward. Let's check the info. The Tolian Web Spinner Array. It's a console, obviously. Activating this console will deal a penetrating physical damage to up to 5 foes, affecting the primary target and chaining up to 5 kilometers to deal 25% increased total damage to another foe, repeating the process until 5 foes have been affected. Affected enemies will be held and will suffer from heavy physical damage over time. This ability's damage is improved by auxiliary power and particle generation skills. Okay, this is gonna be nice for science ships, especially if you love Tetrion builds, and very cool for a Tolian starship. Love it. This console provides significant bonus to the Tetrion and physical damage, dramatically improves the critical chance against held foes, and improves control expertise. Tolian field technology is among one of the best in quadrants. Abilities to construct quasi-independent stable energy fields leads to complex projectors via cascading field interactions. What was that? What the hell did I just read? Okay, that was some heavy technobabble. But hey, it's Star Trek. I love that. Okay. Astonishingly, computer models suggest that fields continues to constructively interfere with each other ad infinitum. The web effect doesn't extend further than the fractal pattern, as the field strength is insufficient to contain the energy passed for the few iterations, but in theory each Tolian web is infinitely complex. What? Okay, if you have been following me for quite some time now, you will probably know that I work as process control specialist in a steel mill, and what I just read is very complicated. It's even more complex than crystal meshes that are forming inside of the steel as it solidifies. That's some heavy physics behind this. Let's just skip the Tolian Web Spinner Array and continue to the reward number 2. It's featured TFO reward times 3. This box contains 3 featured TFO reward boxes. Sorry, as I said, I forgot how to YouTube. You can only acquire 1 piece per account per event. Featured TFO reward boxes contains the choice of enhanced universal tech upgrades, wing wing, and 1 specialization point. You get 3 of them, so free tech upgrades, free spec points. It's basically super upgrade or dilithium. I would go for the second one, especially if you have everything upgraded. Obviously, when you finish this event, you can keep up going because this event lasts till May 25th. So there are plenty of days as you keep on going. After you get the console, you will get 8,000 dilithium, and then every other day you will get 1,000 more. You will also get 25,000 dilithium more. Lovely, lovely. I've been blabbing around for too long. Let's read some comments. This is Debra. Ciao, Dereks. Yes, we can see you and hear you, good sir. How are you doing? And how's the world where you are? Well, thank you. And hello, Kaden Shepherd. I feel great. Thank you so much for asking. I'm a little bit tired. I came from work, had a shower, took something to eat, sat here, doing a stream, doing well. Nice. Things at my part of the world, well, COVID. What can I say? But it's doing fine. How are you, Kaden? Free shit buggers? Ship. Okay. Yes. JDEX. Free ship. Nice. Raiders of the Lost Klingons, perhaps. Huh, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Yes. Sounds like a Tomb Raider. Especially if you get the Klingon sarcophagus, then yes, you are the Raiders of the Lost Klingon tomb. Is this ship for KDF or FED? For anyone. You can pick basically any ship for free. Just finish the event, you get anything that you want. Ooh, sounds like I will be pretty handy for my Vesta with Tetrion arrays. Ooh, that's right, Kaden. It's definitely gonna be a great deal for Tetrion builds. I will perhaps do a review of it when I get it. I won't be wasting my Zen just to purchase it a bit earlier. There is no point in doing that. I think it will be available for all factions once you complete the event. Yes. Hello, SL Fox Scout. Nice, although I have a tier 6 Miracle Worker for Cruiser for my KDF. I want to get it. Ship for my Ramelan. Remember what Scotty said about too much plumbing or something will clog, like the Excelsior's transwarp drive, overcomplicating for something can be so simple. Yes, Kaden, that's so true. This thing is so overcomplicatedly written that I lost my tongue a couple of times just trying to read it. I get the general perspective. The Tolians are great in their web technology. Basically, one beam chains around, projects, creates walls, webs, capsules, and things such as this, but too much into physics. But okay, very nice. I love when they get a little bit technical. Hey Captain, hey Knight X. I've been loving my Intel Dreadnought, but I'm thinking about getting the Kelvin Heavy Destroyer or the Mirror Warship. Alex Horton. Well, Alex, I'm gonna say this to you. You're gonna be happy with both of them because they are both absolute beasts and destroyers. The Einstein class is actually fantastic starship. I don't know why I don't come back to it, do something with it. But here's the thing, majority of the videos that I review, especially from promo R&D boxes, are being reviewed on Tribble because my luck is just so rotten. I can't get them on the holodeck. That's why I review some of the things in there. But nevertheless, I have it there. We can do an episode sometime. But both ships, amazing, top notch. And I've been using Mirror Warship for a very long time on one of my tunes here on holodeck. Wow, lovely, so lovely. Frank164, yo, love your videos, and I love you too, Frank. My current build is a Herald anti-proton beams, my favorite build I've done. Sounds amazing. No, save Zen, save. Sorry. Let's just get these down. I don't want to take too long time. Let's just jump into Azure Nebula Rescue. Hey, Captain. Hello, Joe Monroe. Did some googling and it says that you can get 2 tier 6 100% off coupons for the Zen store. Yes, that is true. Guess I'll come back to STO finally for real, since I can get all of my those tier 6s. Yes, that is true. 2 tier 6 starships from the Zen store. Anything that you want from the Zen store. Boom, it's yours. Love it. Love it.
The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships, and we need to free them. The ships are being held by tractor beams, emitting from asteroid craters.
Change number 1.
Each base has 4 tractor emitters. Disable them to free the ships. The Tholians are likely to send reinforcements when they realize what we're doing. So the Lisette will stand ready to hold off any additional ships that arrive. Our time here is limited. The stronger ships are better targets. Stay focused, plan your attacks, and save as many ships as possible. Every loss is critical for my people.
Okay, they basically changed that random Romulan that was telling this to us to Commander Lisette.
The Tholians are using their energy webs
to Commander
to
Jirok of
ships.
RW
Target
Lisette,
and
sorry.
fire at the nodes connecting the webs.
So we have basically a new
If you are
voiceover.
caught inside the web, try to destroy one side of it and escape before it collapses in on you.
Yes, that is true. That is actually a new piece of advice and very lovely. Okay, when you're outside of the web, you can destroy the node arrays, but if you're caught inside of the Tholian web, it will be very hard for you to crash it.
Our Toulouse warbird is escaping.
Oh, and there's a constitution up there. Okay, let me actively participate in this TFO. Second big major change is look at this map. Look at this graph. No, sorry. Woo-wee! Okay. I'm kind of stuck in a web. Deal a Tetrion pulse. Here's the new map. Azure Nebula has been totally redone, and I love it. It looks better, it looks smoother. Very nice graphics, I have to say. I totally forgot how to pilot my ship. I probably struck a rock. Woo! They're doing some damage to me. That's weird. I remember the Sovereign being a little bit better than that. Okay, I did make one change in my build. I can feel the difference, and I don't like it. Okay, disabling tractor beam emitters. There are 4 tractor emitters protecting each ship. Not protecting, holding it in place.
Apex warbird is escaping.
Once you deactivate all 4 beam emitters... oh, sorry, allergies. When you deactivate all when you deactivate all 4 tractor beam emitters, sorry, I don't know how to YouTube, the ship is free. There are 4 types of ships. You have a Apex warbird, a Scimitar, a Talis warbird, and a Delan warbird. They carry different points. Talis is 1 point, Delan is 2 points, Apex 3 points, and Falchion Dreadnought, or better known as Scimitar, is 5 points. What you need to do, first optional objective, free 7 points worth of ships quickly. This is timed. I believe you have 5 minutes to do that. Next up, optional, is free 14 points worth of ship quickly. You have presumably 10 minutes to do so. We're already on the 6. Now, there is no specific thing how you can play this TFO. It's basically luck. Sometimes I rescue like 10 scimitars in a match. Okay, I definitely overshot it. Like 5 scimitars per match, and we get a lot of points. And sometimes all we get are Talis warbirds.
More Tholian ships are on the way here.
So no matter how many and how fast we rescue, we just can't kick enough of them to get the optionals. But doesn't matter. It is basically luck in here. So if you fail optional objective, don't blame yourself. Don't bang your head on the table. It's not your fault, it's luck. Okay, there's a new thing. The Tholians will randomly warp in a small group and attack. This hasn't happened before, so I don't know if this is a temporary change to the TFO or this is going to be a permanent change to TFO. Talking about featured TFOs, we haven't seen a crystalline entity for extremely long amount of time. It's very easy TFO. Quite interesting. It can be completed extremely swiftly. I don't know why they remove it. But it could be a featured TFO. Let's say for part 3, why not? It could be interesting. Okay. Tholians defeated. 13 out of 14. We're almost done with optional objectives. I see Talis. I see Scimitar. Okay, let's go. Let's free the Scimitar Warbird. Turning about. Nothing. And 1 Delan. Oh, also. Okay, they already rescued the Scimitar. Disengage the tractor beam. Okay, here's the little thing. When you're fighting the Tolians, there is this potential thing that can happen. There is a teeny tiny chance that upon defeat of a Tolian ship, explosion of Tolian ship will create a rift. Interdimensional rift. I can't remember the name. Kirk's Enterprise got stuck inside of it. Interphasic rift. It will create a leave interphasic rift. Okay, somebody rescued this already. So, when you defeat a Tolian ship, there is a chance it will create an interphasic rift. Finally, a coherent sentence. Yes! And if it does, Mirror Universe Federation starships are gonna start pouring out. We're fighting on a very low level, so basically 1 or 2, maximum 3 phaser strikes are gonna be enough to blow them to pieces. But still, just be aware, they can be quite a big of a nuisance, especially if you're fighting a big wave of Tolian ships. And suddenly there is like 5 or 6 interphasic rifts opening. They can spawn up to 3 mirror ships. Let's say that you have 4 rifts. That's potentially 12 mirror universe starships that might come out and attack you. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all. But okay.
Apex Warbird is escaping.
Apex Warbird free. We have rescued enough ships. We beated both objectives. We have 5 minutes to go. I see 2 Tolian battle groups. Now it's up to you whether you're going to keep up or stop. But the more enemies that you defeat, the bigger the reward is gonna be. At least in theory, it should be. Unless they changed something about the reward system, and I am not familiar to that. As far as I know, no, they haven't changed. But hey, don't hold me for my word. I'm just a humble YouTuber. They don't give me any special treatment. Actually, they give us even harder treatment than probably other players. Okay. Nice. A lot of that, the lithium is generated simply by the Admiralty and perhaps getting 1 TFO a day.
A Talis Warbird is escaping.
Basically, I have this saying, 1 TFO a day plus Admiralty keeps the grind away. I know it doesn't rhyme very much. 1 TFO a day keeps terrible grind away. Sounds better, but Admiralty is not enough. Usually you have to complete 1 more TFO. But hey, if your Admiralty gives you a lot, then kaboom! Do you know why Admiralty rewards a lot of the lithium? That's because it gives you a lot of experience. Every time you gain, you pass a level, you actually won't go up to the next grade if you're on level 65, but you will get a spec point. You can keep up to 25 spec points maximum, but if you have 25 spec points, you will level up. On level 65, you can't get bigger grade because you're already at the top. You have max amount of spec points, then that spec point is going to be converted to 3000 unrefined dilithium. So that's basically how you get experience swiftly and how you get the lithium. I'm basically telling you all of my secrets because I love you all. Nice. Okie dokie then. We have 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. We have a teeny tiny Romulan shippy down here. Woo! Okay, I flew directly into the web. I'm caught. I'm caught inside of a Tolian web. Okay, let's try to take it off. I'm gonna try and target the web nodes. Okay, I have created a hole. I can escape. If you wait for too long of a time or can't disable enough nodes, the Tolian web is going to collapse upon itself, and obviously it's gonna collapse upon you, and it will do you a kinetic damage. When Tolians were first introduced in, I believe, Season 5 of STO, which was called Under the Siege, alongside with Planet Nukara Prime, the Tolian web collapse was extremely dangerous phenomenon.
Atlas Warbird is escaping.
Okay, combo times 2. It would deal a heavy amount of damage, and it was a thing to be feared. But now, if you're caught inside of a web and it just goes whoop, you won't even feel it. There is another thing. Let's say you're caught inside of a web. Tolian ships can fire through web on you, but you cannot fire outside of the web. Your weapons fire is gonna strike the perimeter of the web. Nothing's gonna happen while Tolians can fire through the webbing. It's a huge and obvious tactical advantage for them. But they don't call them web spinners without no reason. They really have a lots of webs, and apparently they can sprout web. Is this the right pronunciation? Like they can spin the web. Do you say it like that? Like does spider spin the web, or like spit web, or how do you call it? But yeah, let's say that they spin the webs. I haven't played STO for almost the same amount of time that I have been away from YouTube because of all of my private life obligations. That being said, and alongside with the new US tax law, I'm not a US citizen, I live in Croatia, but here's the fact: the new US tax law requires everybody that makes profit from the United States to pay taxes. So basically, because...
I am quite impressed with your fleet. The
Oh, thank
Tholians
you.
are abandoning their bases and taking the remaining ships with them.
Ah, well, that's bad. So, because I'm earning via YouTube, and YouTube is from Google, and Google is stationed in US, I have to pay tax to the United States. And because United States and Croatia don't have a tax treaty, I also pay tax here in Croatia. So I'm gonna be double taxed. And now, I'm gonna lose almost 35% of my ad revenue that I get. And with this huge inflation within STO, I'm getting less and less money. And having a financial thing here at home, I'm having quite a big of a trouble purchasing new starships, especially the lockbox ships, because they're all dependent on luck. So if you would like to help me, you can either donate or become a channel member. It's gonna help me a lot, and thank you so much if you decide to become a channel member or a donor. If not, I totally understand. How you can help also is by hitting a like button or subscribing. It's gonna help also a lot by saying to the YouTube, hey, I love this channel, let's boost him up a little bit. What do you say, huh? I think we can reach 4K before end of the year. I'm hoping for that. But now, as I was playing for 10 minutes straight, I think it's time to read some of the comments that you've made. How are you, mate? I'm doing great, thank you, Captain Derex. Where were I? Okay. Gaiden Shepherd says, yes, I will always choose the 2 free C-Store ships. You can have them unlocked on all of your tunes when you bought them. Yes, that is true. That is definitely an advantage of Zen Store ships. You can unlock them on all of your tunes. Lockbox ships, in my opinion, they're more worth it. Yes, lockbox ships are more worth it, usually. Some of them are not. Some of them totally suck. But some lockbox ships, Infinity Box ships, or promo R&D ships can be the best out there. The Jovian Raider is quite good. Inquiry class, definitely still one of my favorite. One of the best ships that I have ever flown. Spiders in space. I hate spiders. I hate spiders as well, Nitex. We agree on this one. Any recommendations for Romulan Science or Dominion tactical tunes? Romulan Science ship. Romulan Science ship. I haven't really played a lot with Romulans, especially not on a science tune. But I have heard that these lines of starships, so I believe this is a Vesta variant for the Romulans. So the Galas Surveillance Explorer Warbird. So this is something like a tier 6 Vesta. That this is supposed to be a very good science option for the Romulans. For the Dominion, there is one of the ships that I really love. That's Jem'Hadar Vanguard Support Carrier. This thing is absolutely massive, quite a slow turner to hangar bays. Comes with wingman. Not too good with tactical, but the tactical can definitely boost it up even more and create even better ship. It's a carrier, but it can be a tactical carrier with a relative ease. Andrea says ciao. Hello to you, Andrea. Or should I say buongiorno? No, it's not morning. Sorry, I work in Italian company, so I'm trying to catch up more and more in Italian. It's buon pomeriggio. That's good afternoon. I'm not sure that logbox ships, whatever counters. Don't forget the logbox ships are only those era release up to end of the last year. Yes, that is true what Caden says. The logbox ships, this event, the free ship, the logbox ships are locked with the end of last year, so everything that has been released on this year forward you won't be able to get, unfortunately. The next map lags, just a little heads up. Okay, thank you. Love Alliance Temera Raider, that's the ship that I currently use. Yes, it's a very good ship, I have to say. I've been using the Kittimer class for a year and now I switched to Temera Raider. It's very good. It keeps pulling your ships back when you want to move. With a temporal tier 6 warbird would be a good for Romulan science tune. I also have been considering the Vanguard carrier for the Jem'Hadar tunes. Is this good? Yes, actually tier 6 temporal warbird, that would be very good. Temporal ships in combination with science are quite potent. So yeah, definitely good. Vanguard carrier, this is what basically I said right now. So yeah, it would be great. Reddit took the time to grind the Klingon character I made during the Klingon recruit event to the level 65 because cross-faction flying is amazing. I assume log boxes let you choose any ones right now. Yes, they should. The log boxes should let you choose anything at the moment. Hey, says Tian. Hello, Tian. How are you? It is good when you have two groups for these, two taking two asteroids and three taking the others. This way you could cover all the asteroids and none doing solo. That is good team effort. That's on me. Yes, actually that is true. Also, if entire team has enough DPS, you can, because there are 4 asteroids, one can remain next to one asteroid and the 5th one can be with either the weakest player or can run in circles. I don't know. He can tackle the Tolians in between. If you're playing in a larger group with friends, you can definitely do whatever you want. You can play with different tactics, choose, strategize. That's why I love this game. Crystalline entity is usually just the universal endeavor these days, I have noticed. I haven't seen this for quite a long time, for a very, very, very long time to be a universal endeavor, but okay. Anyone know when the legendary bundle will come back at 19.5k Zen? I have no idea, but I definitely know I won't be getting it. I would say probably near the summer event. Still got the Zen. One thing about the bundles is I'm not sure when the sale's on, just have to keep a look. Yes, that's also true. You never know. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I like slower ships on every tune, like cruisers as such. Raptors feel just as if they're made of tissue paper, thus I don't like them that much. Well, JetX, that was my opinion as well. But here's the thing. When I first took Defiant class in my hands about, let's say, 5 or 6 years ago, it was spinning so fast. It was such a fast ship that if I start turning, it would turn like this. It was so fast. And aiming cannons with them, let's say that my target is this unfortunate Daedalus class. I was moving this fast, I would always lose my target, and flying was just zoom, 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 zoom. It was too damn fast. But what you can do, you can always decrease the throttle, fly on lower throttle, but yes, they're thin as a tissue paper, but you should increase the damage as much as you can. Basically, destroy your opponent before they have time to destroy you. That's the tactics. I'm a science player mainly and tend to use cruisers. A great combo, I think. Potentially can work, but science ships for science people, I think that's the best, because the more you use science on the science, especially temporal science ships, you will probably get the maximum potential out of it. I'll be back. See you all. See you, Joe. Hey, Captain Geronimo. Just got my first starship. It's Titan Science Destroyer. Hello, Blue Stream. Congratulations on your new command, Titan Science Destroyer. What an absolutely amazing starship that is. That was a good choice. You can either go science, you can go tactical, you can go mix. Only the sky is the limit, my friend. Antonio says, hey Captain, good to see you. I have a question for console. Will there be the chance for a premium ship? But where do I find the list? No problem with the Zen or Lobby, but the premium. Yes, Antonio, probably. There probably will be. The list is basically all of the ships that have been released in Infinity logboxes, R&D ships, promo R&D ships, all of them. Basically, all of those ships are out there till the end of 2020. So all of those promo Infinity and logbox ships from 2020 and above. So from 2021. So from start of this year beyond, you cannot choose any of those ships, but all of the previously seen ships, you can get it. There's a cat on the window down there, and potentially a bottle of vodka. Nice, neighbor, nice. I'm going for a full Iconian reputation set. Since I have a max tier, I just need some more marks and a lithium, and I'll get the shield array. Iconian set, Alex, was a pretty big deal back in the day. It was perfect. Almost perfect, especially great for survivability. If you require survivability, I can definitely say go for it. If you want more aggressive, then definitely check out the Discovery Legends. Captain, this is Sickbay. May I suggest you get a drink to help with that throat or cough? Well, it's a little bit of an allergy to, I don't know what's the name of the tree in English, but it starts kind of choking me a little bit, like I'm having something that pokes my throat. It's pretty horrible feeling, I have to say, but water won't help. Trust me, I tried. Actually, it's been better as we are required to wear masks outside, so I guess I'm blocking the pollen coming to my nose, but okay. Remember back in the day when you needed a great coordination and team to defeat the crystalline entity? That TFO or STF as they were known back then has changed hell of a lot. It is true. Do you remember when you couldn't beat the Manus without massive team coordination? That was great. And one fun fact, the Manus TFO or the STF as we called them back in the days, which is Borg ground. How's it called? It's called... Yes, Infected Manus. Okay, yes, this TFO. This TFO is something that nobody plays today because it's too difficult. No, it's not. If we could win it successfully 10 years ago with Mark 12 gear, with no reputation stuff, no fleet stuff, just ordinary array of things, then we can do it today. Yes, I accumulate the marks over the year and then convert marks into the lithium, start the process back again, even save the reward boxes as well. Well, that's smart. It's good if you're a player. If you're a YouTuber like me, then you constantly spend, and add money to the game. And you get broke because loot boxes, and rotten luck, but I won't go deeper into that. I think you all get the point. The tax you have to pay, and you don't even get a thank you letter either. No, I don't. Because I'm basically taking their money and they're taking my money from me, so I guess that's my thank you letter. I guess this is a thank you letter from me to them because they're giving me money and probably expect a thank you from me, so they're taking my money away, so that's a thank you letter. You see, perhaps this is what tax is. They don't want a thank you letter, they want the money. Nice! I just figured out what tax is. If I had money, I would totally donate and become a member. No worries, Alex, thank you very much for the gesture itself. Free ship? All I saw is a Tolian console. Yes, but there is an event. I'm going to repeat it one more time. Here's the event, but here is the big event campaign. It's currently live, so every day for completing the featured event, you gain a few points in here. When you collect, I believe it's 50 points. When you collect 3,500 points, you can choose any of these ships in here. It's a quite big of a list. Inquiry, La Serena, Section 31, Command Ship, Vulcan Experimental Scout Ship, Freedom, Miracle Worker, D7, Mirror Crossfield, Wadward Juggernaut, Herc Vecrid, Centaur from Tsinketti, Sona Collector, Amari Smuggler, Doe, D7, Deimos Pilot Escort, Liberated Borg, Styx, Herc, Tolian, Jurgamo, Tsinketti, Shkuldin, Sona Command Science Ship, and so many more. Please don't make me read all of those. You can either get 2 times 100 discount tokens or 1,500 lobby crystals, so you can purchase yourself any lobby ship out there. If you go for the lobby, definitely wait for sale. You can potentially grab yourself 2 ships. But yeah, you have to play featured events to gain event campaign. This is how you get a free ship. And also, when you finish the daily event, you get a console. This is how it works. Where was I? Yeah, okay, by the way, Anorex is only for 1 toon. Yeah, as far as I heard, there is this promotion. You can get Anorex class in the lobby store for a short amount of time. Geronimo is the only content creator that is polite enough and says, we're going to take a break. Oh well, I always want to communicate everything with you. I mean, you are a crew members, and what's a ship without a captain? And also, everything that I achieved in here, it's you who come here. You spend your free time watching me doing my thing in here. I don't know why I deserved your kindness, but thank you so much. I was thinking getting a Section 31 heavy battle cruiser. Apparently, everybody, all of the other YouTubers out there says, oh yes, it's a fantastic starship. But I come and say, nah. Look, don't get me wrong, it's a good ship. But it's ordinary. The Swarmer mode is basically a gimmick. It's like a multi-vector assault mode on Prometheus class, but it won't do basically any damage. It's just a gimmick. The console, the Forged Turncoat, is not special when you activate it. The ship's trait, nothing too special. It comes with a cloaking device. It's not a cloak, it's called the Dark mode. But it's a basic battle cruiser, so I'm not too big of a fan of it. Okay. Greetings to our darling captain of all Romulus celebration. You returned. Yes, I returned. You know when the Titan will get out of the new section? The Titan will get out of the new section when new ship comes to the Zen store, and I hope, I really, 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 really hope that we're gonna get the Tier 6 Obret and Steam Runner. Sorry, spoilers! Well, I said it now, you know it. So if you did not know, Tier 6 Steam Runner and Obret are coming very soon. So potentially when one of these ships pops in, the Titan is gonna be removed from a new section. Cruisers are simply the best. Yeah, I love the cruiser. List is usually on the event reward page. Yes, that is true. Yep, the Borg STFs were both space and ground. Took a while to do before it was separated. Give at least a like to the captain and take care for his crew. And a tier for a search of La Sirena. Actually, I have La Sirena on Tribble. I'm still waiting to do a review of it because I'm a stupid idiot. I'm so sorry about that. I will definitely do a review of La Sirena. Because I was unable to get it here on the holodeck, I got it on Tribble. So, yeah. Ron just become a channel member of a Lieutenant Senior grade. Ron, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. You're amazing. Your donation is gonna help me a lot, especially with new attacks and well, not if, but when new ships come, it will be a great assistance. Atlantic, I'm tempted for the Styx myself. Amazing ship, big ship, massive ship. Its trait is perfect for torpedo builds, and it's quite good for torpedo builds itself. Okay, let's check out Volt and Sneered. Let's track together says, hello Geronimo, hello to you too, my dear friend, how are you? Section 31 ships will be the new popular thing until something new comes along the way. Don't get into the trend. Trends end with something else comes along the way. That is very true. How would a Gagarin phaser beam build look like? Pretty basic. Gagarin is, if you don't have enough money to get an inquiry class, or you don't have enough luck, or you, let's say, choose your free ship to be something else but still want the inquiry, in my humble opinion the inquiry is one of the best ships out there, but actually Gagarin is a step back from inquiry. In my opinion, one of the best ships is inquiry, then the Gagarin. Gagarin is simply amazing. So put phaser banks all over the ship. Use Spire tactical consoles to boost critical hit chance. Use Lorca's tactical console. Definitely upgrade your ship to the tier 6X. Competitive impulse engines. Protomatter deflector from Fleet Colony World.
Many of our forces are defending the new colony world. Mo Rihan is our future, but we must maintain a presence here as well. The Tholians would plunder the vault and strip it of its technology and weapons. We cannot allow this. My ships are fighting the Tholians, but they are badly outnumbered. Help as many of them as you can.
Okay, as far as I remember, this is the new dialogue. Cruiser command, power to weapons. Okay, what was I talking about? I totally forgot what I was talking about. Obisek interrupted me. How nice is that? Good God, what was I talking about? Okay, we have a few Tholian ships attacking the Romulans. What I figured is new. Actually, what I read, it's new. Obisek's ships are gonna be inside of the Tholian web, so before we rescue it, we have to collapse the web. Ah yes, I was talking about about phaser build of Gagarin. Wow, I'm such a big idiot, aren't I?
On behalf of my crew, thank you. We will not forget this.
Okay, that's new. Yeah, get a protomatter deflector from the fleet console and get 2-piece set Discovery Tilly review pending modified shields from Discovery Legends, and get Discovery Legends Mycelium Warp Core. Also, alongside with Lorca's console, get a dark matter quantum torpedoes for its effect, secondary effect. Woo-wee! I just ran into the web. The web was forming around our team member and I just ran inside of it. Unfortunate accident, but okay. Shit happens. for all of the YouTube members out there who are just waiting to demonetize me. I haven't said shit, I have said shit, which basically isn't a curse word, it's a made-up word. And I'm not insinuating any other curse word by saying shit, so I'm not swearing, YouTube. This is basically for main components of the build. Then I would suggest some consoles to bring even more of your phaser damage. Approaching Agony Field is a very good thing that you can have. It can be found on the exchange. Or you can watch videos from Augmented Director Games, because this guy is definitely a place to go if you're looking for the builds. If you're looking for a general specifications and a review of the ship, that's me. If you're looking for...
leave the fight, but I have no choice. Good luck.
Ah, thank you. But if you want builds, Augie is definitely a place to go. Hey, Captain Geronimo, question: would you recommend Section 31 Command Heavy Battle Cruiser for a tactical player? No, I would not, because of the reasons that I stated before. I know you asked the question before, so it's already been answered. But yes, no, I would not. I would suggest an Inquiry class instead. Or Einstein class. Perhaps Einstein class. Do you think that Inquiry Battle Cruiser is worth it? Give me a second, I have to jump out of the window.
We will return after the area is secure.
Yes, Inquiry class is absolutely worth it. It's worth every buck. It's worth every penny. And the worst part about this is I have spent so much money trying to get an Inquiry class. I spent all of my money that I got from YouTube's ad revenue. I spent all of the donation money that I got from members and donors. I even put in some money from my paycheck trying to get it. I spent all of my resources within the game trying to get it. So I basically got broke within game.
You've given us a fighting chance. This will not be
It's
forgotten.
worse than I thought. The Tholians aren't trying to steal the vault
And I
secrets.
haven't gotten
They
the
want
Inquiry,
vault
but I've got it
itself.
on the Tribble test
Tholian
server.
Vault Weavers are trying to construct a web around the space station. If they succeed, they can initiate a reaction that could pull the vault out of our dimension. The Vault Weavers have a long energy trail. That's how you can identify them. Target and destroy those ships at all costs. The more Vault Weavers you destroy, the longer it will take the Tholians to construct their web. They seem to be focusing their efforts at the top, middle, and bottom sections of the vault. I suggest you concentrate your efforts there.
Okay, basically when you defeat and rescue 10 trapped Tholians, Romulan ships, you initiate the second phase. You need to defeat Tholian Vault Weavers, and this is definitely new. Usually you had like one ship running up there, the second on the middle, the one at the bottom, or perhaps two doing a circle. But now you have a whole bunch of them. So let's start. We're gonna try to build a web around. Basic tactics: keep, let's say, 2 players on top, 2 on the bottom, and 1 on the middle. These ones are quite easy to defeat. They have a long energy trail which dissipates. What I would love if the trail would be permanent, like you're building a web and not just be along and follow them, but it's just me.
The Tholian vault web is 20% complete.
Whew! Already! Nice! That's not nice, it's horrible. 5 minutes to go, so probably 6 minutes for this segment. Don't worry, if you fail this part, Obisek will initiate a Tailoron cascade pulse from within the station. It will do a heavy damage to our ships and to the surroundings, but the station is gonna be rescued. And the third part of this TFO is gonna be triggered. Here's a micro nebula. If you enter inside of it, you are going to lose all of your sensor readings. But yes, as I was talking, I got Inquiry class on the Tribble test server and I absolutely fell in love with this ship. Will I be getting this ship for myself? No, unfortunately I will not, because I have other plans. I'm going to get a Universe class because I have this one kind of a role-playing tune where I have a guy in the future in 26th century and I'm gonna be needing... We're approaching a Mutara class nebula. If we go deeper, visual will be obscured and shields will be useless. Just like in Star Trek The Wrath of Khan. Gotta love that. Tiny references. Dolian mesh weavers can build walls. Dolian orb weavers can trap you inside of the webs. Okay, where am I? Abhintma, I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name, and I probably did. Says, hey Captain Geronimo, hey to you too. I'm not trying...
The Tholian vault web is 40% complete.
Woo, already. I'm not going to try to repronounce your name because I'm probably gonna get it wrong and I don't want to do any disrespect. The Gagarin is the next best alongside with the Inquiry, almost the same setup, just different visual. Yes, that is true. You think we can use the Section 31 command battlecruiser as a tank? Yes, you definitely can. Cosman66 asks, has Discovery adversely affected STO? Sorry, I was reading something. Well, I'm not 100% sure what do you mean by that. Sorry, I'm not from English-speaking area, so some words... I can find some words to be unknown, or don't understand it properly. But there are a lot of new Discovery era ships within the game. That's for a fact. Storylines are kind of changing to fit Discovery, and they're trying to explain some of the things that Discovery has made. I don't want to say wrong, but they got it wrong, so they're trying to pull in a hot fix for that, or they're trying to explain it. But yeah, it definitely affected the game. Picard, Star Trek Picard also affected the game, but here's the thing, it hasn't so much, because Star Trek Picard is like somebody took events from STO and was like, okay, we're gonna take a few steps back through the timeline, and a lot of the things from Picard has a seamless transition to the STO. So it's actually a very smooth transition. This part is quite easy, as you can see. Dolian Vault Waiver is not a big problem.
60% complete.
60% complete. We have 1 minute to go and 10 seconds. I think we can relax at the moment. What would be a good build for Lukari Nikam scout ship? Huh, I haven't seen that starship for a very long time. It's a boomerang. I think I have a review of it, but it's very old, from, I believe, from the beginnings of my channel, so it's probably quite bad because of the quality. Ooh, Mutara class Nebula. Because of the bad equipment that I had in time, and the different type of the reviews that I was making, because I'm trying to have everything uniformed today. Back in the days I was just blabbering the first thing that would come to my mind, like I'm doing right now on the streams, basically roasting myself at the moment. But Nikam, it's a bit older ship, if I remember correctly. It's potentially an obsolete as well, but I would go with the science build, if I remember
The Tholian
correctly.
web is collapsing. Excellent. The vault is secure, but we are not.
I'm gonna have
Sensors
to
show
take.
Tholian reinforcements approaching at high warp. Prepare for battle.
I'm going to have to
Defeat
take.
the Tholian flagship if you can.
Pro tip: if you do not engage the named Tholian flagship immediately, it will escape. So go for, there are two Tholian flagships. One has a name, the other does not. Defeat the named flagship to get a bonus. And nobody wants to defeat a named ship. They're all just going, oh, let's end the TFO as fast as possible. No! Defeat a named flagship. Why? Because you will get a bonus. And you will... It will take you like 30 seconds longer. Why not? Do it! Defeat the named flagship.
The Tholian flagship is defeated. Excellent work.
I can relax. Okay, let's now defeat the flagship. The unnamed flagship. The fight is being fought in Mutara class Nebula. Sensors are down, we have trouble locking our weapons, and shields are rendered useless. But we're done. So this is how you play this TFO. Hoo-wee! But yes, Caden, I will have to take, no, sorry, Abhit. I will have to take a closer look at Nakam's stats to be able to give you any better info about that. No, Captain, you're not an idiot. You will be tired since you finished work, etc. So thank you for taking your time to get a stream. Thank you for being in here, and thank you for watching. I have a full set of discovery stuff from Reputation. Definitely a good thing for aggressive builds. 3-piece Discovery Disco set is very good for melee. That's also very true. The Mind Meld device is quite potent for melee. I play till the server shuts down. Yes, me too. Me too. I started when F2P came out, and I will be there till the end. I've been playing this game throughout my entire high school, through entire college, so that's 6, so that's 11 years so far. And I've been an STO YouTuber for about 4 years right now. Nice. Taliban Silic. Taliban Silic, yes, it's quite a potent starship and a very good ship for Romulan science ship. I just remembered it. I was pleasantly surprised when somebody was like, hey, can you do a review of Tolian Silic and make it fleet so you don't have to spend a lot of money? And I was like, okay, I can do it. And it was cool. It's a very good ship. Is that a fleet tier 6 Sovereign? Yes, I'm afraid it is. My favorite starship of all times. I have actually gotten, you know, I have a, if you've been watching my channel for some time, you know, I've gotten a Sovereign class starship model, which I hand painted, and here it is. And you know that there has been an earthquake, a 5.6 Richter earthquake, which totally obliterated my city, and we're still recovering from that. The situation is a lot better. Donations that I have, donation live streams and charity events that I held, I have donated all of that money, and thank you so much. It's been put to a good use. A lot of families now have mobile homes that they have been stationed to. Food, medicine, everything has been delivered, but I'm fine also, if you do not know. But this model has been broken during the earthquake. As you've seen, the port engine is down, and I lost warp grills, and they're broken, so I don't have them anymore. Also, I hand painted this ship. I'm quite happy with it, but due to the loss of my warp grills, I was like, okay, I'm gonna purchase a new one. But then I said, no, I won't be hand painting it. I want to have a proper look. So I purchased Aztec decals. So what I've been putting my spare time on and this is still a work in progress. So if you're following me on Twitter, you could have seen it. I'm building a new variant with Aztec decals, and this is how it looks. I do not know how good can you see it. Can you see it? Sorry, but if you go and check me out on Twitter, you can actually see some pictures that I posted, and I have to say, this is movie accurate decals now. So I'm gonna have 2 sovereigns in here. Unfortunately, I asked for the second one to be printed with NCC 73811 USS Sovereign, because that's the ship that I use here in STO. But the guy said, no, I can't do that. So when the decals arrived, I scanned them and created my own decals. And now I'm going to take the paint off from the hand painted starship, the first one that I showed you. I'm going to print the decals that I scanned. I'm going to use a Photoshop skill, and I'm going to create my own personal sovereign. And then I'm going to put the decals onto this ship. I know I'm totally crazy, but I'm going to have Enterprise and Sovereign side by side. I know, I'm crazy. That's how much I love the Sovereign classes. I have Fleet Gagarin, Protonic Polaron build. It's all gold. Pleasure to fly. Captain, on bad days, you make the sun shine. Thank you for being you. I'm heading out. Take care and keep the good work. Thank you so much. Let's track together. This means a really lot to me. The Inquiry battle cruiser looks amazing. It's actually the proto ship of Arbiter and Avenger. It's the first in line, so it's quite of a nice thing that Picard pulled out there. I think they said the vault has some works to be done. Spent over $100 on the Janeway. Even I knew it's not much, but for me it is. I just wanted a Discovery Constitution. Well, I wanted Discovery Constitution for a very long time, and I saved up. And I got myself a mirror variant. Actually, you can use the same visual and just pop it in here. What I've did to my Discovery Constitution is I wanted to have more of a Constitution class looking ship, not to have this kind of a... This ship looks like it's from NX era. Like, this would be a proto Constitution class for me, like an Enterprise era Connie. So what I did, I put a Type 0 onto it, and that's it. Now it looks even more TOS because it has this kind of a dots on the impulse engines. Warp nacelles don't glow as much. I mean, they are whitish, but the blue glow is off, so it's a little bit more normal. There is no this bronze coloration. It's pearly, it's white. I can go here, I can set pattern to block 1. The block 1 is going to give me a TOS looking design. So this is not TOS accurate, so I can remove everything from the saucer. The secondary hull, I can't do anything to the neck. The secondary hull, what can be done in here? Okay, this is for the left, the right side color, basically nothing. For the hull, for the pylons, I can definitely increase this color to this, just to get these nacelle kind of vents a little bit more to the color. And no, definitely I need a block 1 in here, and perhaps block 2 there. No, okay, block 1 also. Okay, this is how I kind of recreated more of a TOS looking ship in here. But also, if you want a normal Discovery one, you can always buy the mirror version, because this ship is even better than than original Discovery flight deck. Two variants, also a mirror variant. You can also choose not to go mirror, go Discovery, Connie, and just apply the mirror nacelles onto it. They really look strange as you rotate the ship. I had a feeling like they're bending all around, but it's not the case actually. The nacelles are like this. They go up, and on this angle they go up like this, but then this top side is tilted like so. They're almost like letter L when you look at them from here. They're basically L-shaped, and as you rotate the ship around, it almost looks like the nacelles are bending around. But yes, I know. I also want the Janeway class, and seeing it all the time here in Space Dock is just a great tease to me, but it's so overpriced. That's what I keep saying. A massive inflation with an STO. Long range sensor scan, unable to use full impulse on console. I haven't used Janeway. I haven't seen the Janeway, only two. They haven't fairly well in TFOs. Well, here's the thing. People are trying to get the Janeway and they'll sell it, but they're asking too much. You won't find it on the exchange because people are asking for a ridiculous amount of money for it. And this is the problem in this game. People, when Tier 6 Connie came out, they were asking so much money. They wanted more money than exchange could provide, so they started selling ships on eBay, which is illegal in this game. So they were like, okay, we're going to increase the capacity of the exchange. What's that sound? There's some squeaking, like somebody is running around squeaking with shoes. Is this the new sound effect here in? Or it's Space Dock? Is there a ghost behind me playing football? No? Okay. Suspicious. Suspicious activity. But yes. The Janeway is now so overpriced. To be perfectly honest, the Janeway is now the new Tier 6 Constitution. The players are asking so much it broke the exchange one more time, and then they're trying to sell it on eBay. That's why I'm boycotting this ship. It's too overpriced. It's not worth that much. So just don't get it. And this is also the problem. People are trying to increase the value of this ship, and the value of all other ships is going up. The lithium exchange is going to hell, and if you're a new player around here, there's this massive inflation in game. You have to pump an extreme amount of money to get a ship now. It's just not worth it. I haven't seen anything all related to Picard except the ships and nothing from the lower decks, but who knows. Well, two things from Picard. We have Dailin Kina and the following Romulan ships that were seen on the end battle, but it's a console. Those ships will only be spawned with a console. Too bad they're not fighters, fighter squadrons. And we have seen La Sirena as well as Inquiry class. So 3 ships seen in Picard were delivered in here, but yeah, nothing from content wise. Yeah, lower decks, that would be actually nice to see. Parliament and what's the other class of the ship? Was the Cerritos? Was anyone able to join the triple attack on the Space Dock the other day? No, I couldn't. I was kept being kicked out. Thank you for the answers. Yeah, anytime. Nobody ever goes for the main ship. Staffless, they decide afterwards when they have done everything else. Yes, it's wrong tactics, but no. Hey, Captain G, how do you like the new revamp of the Vault and Nebula TFO? Old G asks. Well, Old G, I love it. I absolutely adore it. I actually think I'm going to do some demo recording in the new Azure Nebula because it looks absolutely beautiful. I love how they revamped the TFOs, and I really hope, I sincerely hope that they're going to keep it that way. Just got Nukam from the exchange with Lucari Sep morphogenic Polaron. It's pretty nice. Won't stay with STO until the end. I've been wondering about that model, sir, and the progress is steady. Yes, the progress is steady. Actually, I'm already doing the secondary hull. In here, I have warp nacelle going pretty decently. I'm trying to use a hot glue to piece it all together. Now I figured out I will be unable to glue a piece of decal because there's a problem in geometry, but okay, I have a solution for it. I was going to build a Sovereign class model because of COVID, but on the end I got a Diamond Select Enterprise E from Nemesis. Also, thank you for showing your model. Hope you're all good. I also wanted a Diamond Select Enterprise E from Nemesis for such a long time. Actually, I got acquainted to it. It was like almost 15 years ago. I got a Calvin Constitution class from Diamond Select and Playmates. They were in combo for my birthday. I absolutely fell in love with it, and I found a store that was selling it. I went there. I saw that they were selling all other things, such as Galaxy class. So I purchased the Galaxy class from Diamond Select. Purchased the Wrath of Khan. Enterprise. I got a Mirror Constitution. Also from Diamond Select, I got Phaser and Communicator from TOS, but those two things broke down, unfortunately. Actually, all of the Diamond Select ships broke in a span of a year, so basically I rewired them and put lights inside, so at least I have lights. The sounds are totally dead, but I had to do a complete rewiring because everything got fried. But one thing that I was asking them, can they please get for me, is the Sovereign, because I wanted a Diamond Select Sovereign from the beginning, and they were like, no, we can't order it, yada yada yada. That's why I settled for the model, and really, I love it. I love it so much. Legendary D7 is nice. I'm glad I got it while it was on sale. Yeah, I was actually considering getting a Legendary D7. But then, look at this. It's 12k. It's too much. It's just a re-release of an old ship. So, as I said, I won't be getting legendary ships anymore, because they're basically re-releases of old ships that we have seen. They're tweaked, slightly different. So if you're a new player, legendary ship can save you, especially if they're on discount. They can save you a lot. Let's say legendary Mirror Galaxy X is a great bundle because you get all the consoles from tier 4, tier 5 and tier 6 ship for the Galaxy X, and tier 4, tier 5 and tier 6 Galaxy class. You get 3 starship traits and 6 consoles. It's amazing. And 1 ship. Whee! That's nice. You get Agony Phaser Torpedo Launcher, you get a Hakiv Duty Officer, you get Mirror Costumes, and you get Mirror Pistol. Wow, that's a lot of things that you get for a discount. So, Mirror Universe bundle, this thing, it's absolutely amazing. You also get an ISS registry, you get a Portos Rottweiler. It's quite big. While on discount, this is one of the justified bundles, especially if you're a new player. I can say go for it. But bundles like this, bundles like Walker class, I'm so sorry for purchasing of Walker class. I'm also sorry for purchasing legendary Tillis. I spent so much money for a slightly different starship, and I didn't have to do it. No. No. I could have just say skip. But I didn't. I was like, yeah, okay, my money. Take it. Take my money. Okay, these are good ships. But no. No. Damn it, no. I was stupid. Don't fall for that trick. For the love of God, don't fall for that trick. If you have a ship, just skip through the legendary ships. Let's just pop into some random TFO because I've been reading comments for quite a long time. Let's just play something. But yeah, I can also scroll through the comments in here. Where are we?
Listen up. The war has not been going well.
Okie dokie. Defense of Starbase 1. That can potentially be quite interesting. Is the Inquiry Battlecruiser in the event campaign free premium tier 6 ship choice? Yes, yes it is. Not very keen on the January class, call me old school, but I am happy with the ship I have. Yeah, I'm also happy with the ships that I have. My three best ships are Sovereign, Bran, and Intrepid. Definitely have to agree with the Sovereign. Some people say it's obsolete by... I love her. Look at this. She looks damn beautiful, and she's quite potent regarding the fight. California class. That's right. That's what Cerritos is. California class. If not a problem, it is not a problem. It's the management that cannot do the correct marketing and place the ships. That's also true, but there is also one big fact that STO developers, they made a big mistake. They haven't released a Zenstor ship in such a long time. There were a lot of basically events that gave you a whole tons of dilithium, and people just kept grinding, and dilithium prices, there was so much dilithium that it basically became useless and worthless, and that crashed the economy within STO. So for people to dump out that dilithium, they're giving promo ships because it's all about the luck. And it's quite difficult to get them. So I believe their philosophy is, okay, let all of those rich people convert the dilithium into Zen and try to gain the loot box ships in order for the lithium market to stabilize. But that has another problem. As I said, it created a massive inflation within the game. So new players, or people like me, we can't afford ships as much. Captain, it's good to see you. Imim995, thank you so much. It's good to see you too. My best ships is Vengeance, Mirror Galaxy, and Yorktown. Vengeance, definitely one of the greater ships still out there. I will have to do a re-review of this ship because they actually done a visual update. And back in the days when I did a review of this ship, it was basically a beginner on YouTube. Trust me, those reviews are cringy. I have to re-review them again. Whew! Oh, Tomislav, you're here as well. You're looking at me. Wow, what a delight. Hello, man. How are you, Tomo?
There's a break in incoming.
Learn though from your buying mistakes, and you're more calculating now. Yes. Yes, I made a few mistakes and now I'm more careful because I purchased a legendary bundle.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Raid and evacuation.
Basically like this. I had enough money for a tier 6 starship and to have some leftovers. But I was like, okay, I'm going to purchase this bundle. So I wasted almost all of my money, and then right after the bundle they announced a new starship, tier 6 ship. So I was like, shit, I'm going to purchase Zen and get that ship to review. So I was back at the 0. I kept accumulating some money, and then they announced a new legendary bundle, so I purchased more Zen. I purchased the bundle, I got back to a 0, and they released a new Zen store ship again. And I was like, okay, I can't follow this trend. I'm spending too much money on this game. Donations can't help how much money I'm popping out.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them
YouTube
cover.
ad revenue can't help. I'm basically using too much money, and I was like, okay, no, this has to stop. I'm not going to be purchasing legendary ships anymore. It's just not worth it. That's why I stopped trying getting some promo ships, for example, Jovian Raider. If you've seen the review, I said at the end, I purchased it on Tribble test server, because it's a test server. And in there I can get those ships for free. I can test them and make reviews of them. But devs don't always update the Tribble server. So why don't I review the Janeway? That's a good question, because they haven't updated the Tribble test server to contain Janeway class. So there is no Janeway on Tribbles. Ergo, I can't get it. Sucks. Are Kelvin Timeline command ships and Crossfield any good? Good god, the Crossfield class is one of my favorites, especially for a science build. Science control build, to be more precise. I absolutely love the Crossfield class, and yes, Kelvin Timeline command ship. That's the Constitution, right? Yeah, the Dreadnought is the Vengeance. Command ship, it's a decent ship. That's what I'm gonna say. The console sucks.
The Klingons are regrouping again.
The trait
Get
is
into
not
position
something
to prepare
too
for the next
special,
assault.
but the ship as a ship, it can pass. It's definitely okay ship. What was the last Zen store ship? Was it the Titan or the Carriers? It was the Titan.
Here
It's
come the
still
Klingon battleships.
put as a new
Keep
ship.
Fighting.
Fleet Advanced Research Vessel Retrofit Tier 6, my favorite. Fleet Advanced Research Vessel. Is that the Titan? Just give me a second, I have to check. Fleet Research... What did we say? Vessel... Advanced... STO Fleet Advanced Research Vessel. Oh, that's a Magellan class. That's a Tier 6 Fleet Nova class. No, sorry, that's a Fleet Tier 6 Nebula class. Oh, that's interesting. I have wanted to take a closer look at the Nebula class of ships for quite a long time, but I still haven't got my paws on top of it. So if I get a free Tier 6 Starship coupon, or somebody will be generous enough to give it to me as a gift, I would definitely think about going to get a Tier 6 Nebula. Especially if you gift me a token and have a ship request, I will definitely then use this token to purchase a ship that you want to see. But if you just give it to me randomly, then I can do whatever you want, or I can do, let's say, Nebula. But okay. Bog, super video, pozdrav iz Slovenije. Ćao Slovenija, bog Luka, nadam se da si dobro. Nadam se da se možemo razumjeti, slovenski i hrvatski dosta slični. But in case if there was anything wrong with understanding, hello to you too, Luka. Greetings from Croatia to Slovenia. Thank you so much for all of the kind words. Thank you for your support. And one more time, one big hello to Slovenia. Ships will never use. Ships you will never use as well. Well, basically. Nobody has to YouTuber. Thank you, Luca. Thank you so much. Can the Inquiry Battle Cruiser go to the Tier 6X? Yes. Ooh, sorry, I'm not paying attention to the game. I'm more reading comments. Yes, all Tier 6 ships can go to the Tier 6X. Don't worry about that. You get one console slot. You get a universal console slot. No, you actually get one device slot, one universal slot,
That'll hold them off.
and you get an experimental starship trait. Basically, you can slot a starship trait, additional trait in here. And this is how it goes. They're running, as you can see, I have one in here. They are running event campaigns from time to time where you can get those for free. We were talking about the tier 6 crossfield, so I can just quickly show it to you. Here we go, also upgraded to the tier 6X. I believe so. Is it? Is it not? Tier 6X, yes, it's tier 6X. Okay, good. It has a damage. Ah. Damn. Okay. Fixed. Good. I'm basically using a high EPG build for this one. I still have to replace the shields in here and everything will be set. I'll probably go for Bajoran shields, because if I use the Bajoran shields I can re-engineer it and have EPG modifiers in here and I can increase my exotic damage even more. But if you have high control, high EPG, you can do an extreme amount of damage. Trust me on that one. I'm very good at building. The only thing that I know how to build very well are science ships. All others, I say again, augmented director gaming, definitely take a closer look. Yeah, a lot of the ships I don't use. I have the Titan and never used it. Though intended to at some point, and the Triton console seemed pretty awesome. Yes, indeed, Titan is very, very, very good ship to be used. You can go tactically, you can go science, you can do a mix of those two. Hi Geronimo, hey Cozy Boy 2007. How are you? Hopefully you're doing fine. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced your name. Sorry about that. But yeah, Titan, very, very good. I have a mirror crossfield and I enjoy it. Yes, old G. Mirror crossfield is quite a big of a fun as well. It's almost like a Titan. You can go science, you can go tactical, you can go mix, but it's very good for tactical. It's very aggressive. The Titan is very flexible, I will say. Do you think that Fleet Cardenas command Dreadnought cruiser good for tanking? Cardenas is Lorca's brand. I haven't fly a Cardenas class ship in a very, very, very long time. So you will just please give me 1 second. Fleet Cardenas class STO. Fleet Cardenas command Dreadnought cruiser. I have a video review. 30th of April 2019. Good God, it's probably a little bit of an older video. Probably I had an old video before my new microphone. Oh good God, I just played the video wanting to see the quality. Yes, I had the camera, but I haven't had as good as microphone as I have today, so my voice is gonna be horrible. Cardenas class at level 65 comes with 69,300 hull HP, 1.52 at hull modifier, 4 forward, 4 aft weapon slots, commander engineering, cross command, lieutenant universal station, inspiration abilities, carrier commands, bonus power, +5 to weapons, +10 to shields, +5 to the auxiliary, 4 weapon layout, can load dual cannons. That's interesting. I added the Dreadnought cruisers. 69. Weapon system efficiency, attract fire. Well, it has potential to go for a tank. It has potential. It definitely has potential to be used as a tank. I would fortify it, just give it a more resistance and then focus on the tactical aspects. But yeah, I think you can go with tank onto it. Have you made a Delta recruit while the event was on? No, because I have an old Delta recruit. and due to that I can just continue the missions with him, so no need for that. Hey Captain, my favorite and best ship so far, the Narendra. Oh, the Narendra. I have been using it for such a long time before I switched to a different ship. Narendra, very good. Very, 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 very good starship. Got the KDF and Romulan ones. Right now I have 2 Fed Deltas. Oh, that's nice. So, crew, thank you so much for watching yet another live stream. We've been going on for 1.5 hours so far. We have 1 channel member, as I said. There is this new US tax law, so I'm gonna have to pay a tax to United States and to Croatia because Croatia doesn't have a tax treaty. I'm gonna lose even more money that I get from the ad revenue here on YouTube due to massive inflation within game. It's going to be even harder for me to purchase new starships, especially if they keep popping in the promo ships, and especially if they put up promo ships and don't update the Tribble test server, then I'm fudged. If you want to help, you can like this video, you can subscribe to become a channel, to become a channel's crew member. So sorry, I forgot how to YouTube. You can also decide to donate some money to me by becoming a channel member, and by doing so you will get some perks. If you want to see what perks are, you can just click on channel memberships. There will be a video pop up of me explaining what these are. You also get written everything down. For the top tier members, I'm so sorry, I'm not doing the live streams 1 time a month. I'm doing it like once every 2 months, and I'm sorry for that, but my free time with my job, it's just so hectic that I can't afford to do it as I did before. I'm really trying my best, but really I'm very appreciative of all of my donations. So thank you so much. Everything and anything that you do helps. And yeah, until next time, I'm gonna be signing off. Thank you for sticking with me for 1 more live stream. This has been your captain here, Geronimo. Thank you so much. I love you all because you out there, you're all the best. Love you all, Geronimo.